أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته فلا تموتون إلا وأنتم مسلمون واستعينوا بالصبر والصلاة فإن الله مع الصابرين ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشكرون ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين. We thank Almighty Allah, the omnipresent, the omniscient, the omnipotent, for all He has been doing for us before Ramadan, in this Ramadan, after Ramadan. We give thanks and praises to Him for that He has done for us. There is no reason of whatsoever why we will not be appreciative to Almighty Allah. It is very essential, it is very essential for us to appreciate Almighty Allah for all He has done for us. None of us here is sick. None of us here is incapacitated at the moment. All of us, we are looking kinky, we are looking fancy. May we thank Almighty Allah for that. May Almighty Allah increase it for us. May Almighty Allah increase it for us. We are still discussing from Surah to the Baqarah. And in Surah to the Baqarah, we are still discussing an ayah where Almighty Allah said, وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا لقوا الذين آمنوا قالوا آمنا وإذا خلوا إلى شياطينهم قالوا إنا معكم إنما نحن مستهزئون الله يستهزئ بهم ويمودهم في طغيانهم يعمهون.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Almighty Allah is still making it very clear, still narrating the condition, the characteristics of the munafiq, the hypocrites, both the men and the women, is still narrating them to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Another name definitely for hypocrites is not another adjective to qualify them, is pretender. They pretend that they are with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, and they are out there to make caricature, to make jest, to make mock of the Muslim. Sometimes I know, not in doubt, Almighty Allah is too powerful for an ordinary mortal that can be tested with an affiliation, with sickness. Eventually, the life will be taken. To say he will mock his creator, he cannot. Therefore, Almighty Allah has told us in the glorious Quran that for all this they have been doing, that what we did to them, Qawluhu Ta'ala, Almighty Allah said, reported by Ibn Abbas, radiyallahu anhuma, he said, Fi tubuyanihim ya'mahuna, in their disbelieving, ya'mahuna, we left them to be wandering around like someone who moves from one particular valley to another. He doesn't know precisely this is where I'm going. He doesn't know. That is why Almighty Allah said, Fi kufurihi yataradaduna, in their disbelieving they were wandering around, maudari, moving from one place to another. We can't even call them marudi. They were marudi, because they are like a kotori torik, those armed robbers. That is what they are doing. But Almighty Allah said we left there. Wakaza fasarahu Sudi was able to give it a meaning. He said, quoting from Abdul Rahman ibn Zayd, the son of Zayd, Fi kufurihi, in their disbelieving, وَضَلَالَتِهِمْ, they astray, in their astray, they are, that is what that meaning means. فِي تُغْيَانِهِ يَعْمَهُونَ, we left them in that situation to be يَتَرَدَّدُونَ يَتَحَيَّرُونَ, they are wandering, moving from one place to another. May Almighty Allah not make us to be wandering.
Amen.
May Almighty Allah guide us.
Amen.
The father said, Waqala ibn Jariri, the son of Jarir, said, Wa'amuhu, when we talk in terms of Amu is blindness. You are blind. Ad-Dalal, that is astray. Someone who has gone astray. We are qualifying them with this adjective in the sense that they are astray. They have left the right guided path to a path of destruction that will eventually lead them to destruction. You call, someone said, Amu, well, was Amu Fulan, this person is blinded. Amu is blinded. Amaha blinded, or Amuha blinded. What it meant is a dwalla, if there someone is astray. You can't use those adjectives to qualify the person. That is what exactly it meant. Qala Ibn Jariri. Ibn Jariri said, وَقَوْلُهُ تَعَالَى, in the word of Almighty Allah, he said,
في طغيانهم يعمهون.
He said, في طغيانهم يعمهون. He said, in their disbelieving, in their astray, they were wandering, moving from as if a man has got to where he doesn't know before, without address. You don't know, you keep on to struggle to locate where you are going, trying to cut streets. This is the street, you keep on asking questions. That is exactly what we're saying. That is what it meant. Fidelity in their various astray, delusion, that is what we're saying. Wakufurihi in their various disbelieving. Lezega marahu danasohu is he has overwhelmed them. They are drawn in that fifth, what we call fifth, dirty, like something like excreta, urine. That is what they use to overwhelm themselves. And what it has risen, or it has risen above them. What is that? Ridges of excreta, covering them, telling them that they are impure, they are not pure. Yet around strongly moving, hayari dolala, moving on their astray. They are astray. La yajiduna ila makharaji minhu sabila. There is no road, there is no path, there is no linkage that will enable them to find their way out. They will be languishing. They will be tearing in that particular valley where they are not able to get out from, which is their disbelieving, their pretender, their monarchic. Liana Loha called it Taba Kolobe, because Almighty Allah has put a stamp, He has sealed their heart. He has closed it. Even their eardrum, they cannot hear. Many things like that, they cannot. Their eyes are blinded, and in the holder, they can never see the road to get out of that situation. Their eyes are covered. There will never be sight for them to see. They can never see the road rightly guarded. They will never be guided on a path that will make them to be able to live. Some said, Aliyama fiyaini. When we say someone is blinded, it is always one in the eyes. And there is blindness in the heart, which is in English language, we call it the subconscious, that enable you to think. If your subconscious is not working, is not giving message to the heart, to the mind, whatever you are doing is calculative error. It will not work. And it is used sometimes blindness of the heart. Whenever the heart is blinded, your brain is knocked. When your brain has knocked, there is what is called brain fog or loss of memory. May Almighty Allah not let us lose our memory. Amen. Either again, call Allah Ta'ala. Almighty Allah said, فَإِنَّهَا
فإنها لا تعمى الأبصار ولكن تعمى القلوب التي في الصدور.
Almighty Allah said, في سورة الحج, that is where you find this ayah. فإنها لا تعمى الأبصار. It is not the eyes that are blinded. وَلَكِنْ تَعْمَى الْقُلُوبُ. It is the heart that is blinded. الَّتِي فِي الصُّدُورِ. That is in the mind. That is what is blinded. Nothing is blinded. Heart can be blinded. Your subconscious can be blinded. Once it is blinded, you cannot assimilate. You cannot comprehend whatever you have read, whatever you have studied. وَتَقُولُ أَمَّهُ رَجُلٌ. He said that a man is blinded. يَعْمَهُ أَمُوهَا. You said the man is blinded. For that is the condition. The most important thing is blinded. Or the jemu, when you want to talk to the Jama, want to talk to people above 2, which is not Jama, you say you can use their blinded. You can use that word. People that can really understood what we are saying here are those who study now was sort of. For example, the reason why he was showing you an example like this is resulting from the fact of Zahabat
Zahabat ibluhu.
He said Zahabat ibluhu. The camel moved away. He was moving, but he's blinded. He cannot see. Is the Aina Zahabat, the adjective to qualify that explanation? He has gone blinded. The Ibilu has gone blinded. Islam, when it does not know Aina Zahabat, where it is going. May Almighty Allah not blind our eyes. Whatever we are studying so far, may Almighty Allah give us knowledge. We are going to end that particular ayah where we talk about Wayamudu Fitugoyani Yamahul. We have touched every nook and cranny of it, so that whenever you are reading it, when you meet it, you will be able to know precisely this is what this ayah is talking, this is what this ayah is talking. When I was attending Tafseer-1444, this is what I was able to gather. At this particular point in time, we are moving on to Ulaika alladhina ishtaraw ad-dalalata.
أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين.
أولئك, according to Sudis gave free tafsir here on his tafsir explanation, expansion, expounding. And Abi Malik has his own tafsir. He got this from this narration. When Abi Saleh, he got this narration from Abi Saleh. And Ibn Abbas, he got this discussion from Ibn Abbas. One Murrah, he got this discussion, narration from Murrah Hamadani, is from Hamadani, and Ibn Abba, and Ibn Masaudi. He got this narration from Ibn Mas'ud, one Nasi, min Sahabati. And he got this narration also from some people among the Sahaba, from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, from what we have been discussing, Alazina yukimuna salah, Alazina yuminuna bil-ghaib, yukhadi'una Allah, yastahzi'u bihi. Almighty Allah want to not tell you what the Munafiqi, what the stock they are made of. He wanted to let Prophet Muhammad and inshallah all of us and Intifati and those children that are not even beginning birth. He said, Ulaika, those people, Lazi Nashtarawu Dwalale Tabiliwuda, they had sold or they have bought astray with their rightly guidance. They bought it, they collected it. In a simple explanation, they have exchanged their rightly guided path with astray path. In other words, they will find out that there is no gain. Qala, he says, Sudiyu, Ahallu Dalalata. They head on to astray, Wataraku Lehuda, and they left the path, rightly guided path. That is the meaning of exactly what we are saying. Waqala ibn Ishaq, the son of Ishaq said, Radiallahu anhu, and Ibn Abbas, and this narration was gathered from Abbas. Ulaika, those people, Lazi Nashtarawu Dwalaleta Bili Uda, and said, Aye, Kufur Bili Iman, Kufur Bili Iman. They use their disbelieving to exchange with their believing. They never believed. Waqala Mujahidu, Mujahid said on this same subject matter, Amanu, they accepted, Suma Kafaru, and they disbelieved. After they have accepted, then they disbelieved. That is the single meaning. Waqala Qatada said, Astahabu Dwalalata ala lihuda, they prefer astray than to a rightly guided path. That is what they believe. Wahaza lezi kauluhu Qatadatu. This is what Qatada said. Yashbahu fi ma'na, he likening the manner, that is the explanation, to Kalu Ta'ala fi Samudi. He was using it to compare with what the people of Samudawa, Swaleh, the people of Swaleh from Samudawa, what they did, what Almighty Allah did with them when we gave them rightly guided path. Wa'ama Samudu fa'adainahu.
وأما ثمود فهديناهم فاستحبوا العمى على الهدى.
وأما ثمود, this Samudawa is a community of Swaleh. They were brothers to Swaleh. فهديناهم, we rightly guided them. When we did so, فاستحبوا العمى, they prefer, they love to be blinded, for them to be rightly guided. They never liked that. They never liked that. That is what وَأَصِلُ الْقَوْلَ الْمُفْسِرِينَ فِيمَا تَقَدَّمَ. And this word of Tafseer is from what we have already discussed. And al-munafiqin, that munafiq, the pretenders, the hypocrites, adalu anil huda, they moved away from rightly guided path, ila dwalali, to a straight path. May Almighty Allah not let us do so.
Amen.
Wa atadhu anil huda bidwalalati. They substituted the straight path with the rightly guided path. May Almighty Allah not let us do it like that.
Amen.
That is the simple meaning. Qawlu ta'ala.
أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى.
Ulaika, those category of people, lazina ishtaru dalalata bilhuda, they exchanged their rightly guided path. They exchanged it with a straight path. They believe they love to be astray than to be rightly guided. If you do not understand, for us to make you to understand, Bazalul Huda, they spent the samana, the change, the fulus, the money of selling their rightly guarded lead for astray. The money, they exchange it. That is a simple understanding that the money that they would have used either to maintain their rightly guarded path, they decided to exchange it for duality. What's our Fizalika? He said it is the same thing for that. Man kana according as well as the holy man, like someone who has already attained iman. So man rojaha alihu idali kufuri. He has left that part of rightly guided the iman, having iman, he returned to what? The disbelieving. That is exactly what that thing is equally saying. Kama qala ta'ala fihi, like the way Almighty Allah said in them, he said something about them. That is what he said. He said, Zalika
بأنهم آمنوا ثم كفروا فتبع على قلوبهم.
Zalika, that what is going to happen to them, whatever is happening to them is what is being pointed ahead. Zalika, that punishment, whatever we are mentioning on them, whatever it is, Biannahu, because they amanu, they accepted. Thumma kafaru, then they have turned to become disbeliever. What happened? Fatubia ala qulubihi, their heart was sealed, was stamped. Anahu, they anahu mustahabun dalalata ala al-huda, they preferred their astray than the rightly guided path. That is what they did. Kama yaqulu halu fariq akhir minhu, like the way some of other sects did order from them. Wa'inahu, indeed they alawahu, they are kinds. Wa'akasamu, they are divided. They are given subject matter for better explanation of them. Walihaza, because of this, Qala Ta'ala, Almighty Allah said,
فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين.
فما ربحت تجارتهم, they never have a gain in their merchandise, in their marketing, in their business venture. It never happened. وما كانوا مهتدون, they were never ever guided on the right path. There was no gain for them, so I forgot to hold on their venture, whatever they were doing. Fiazi Beati on this trade. They never did that.
وَمَا كَانُوا مُهْتَدِينَ.
وَمَا كَانُوا مُهْتَدِينَ. They were never rightly guided. I Rashidina, in whatever they are doing, they were never rightly guided. Zalika, on that they never did that. وَقَالَ Ibn Jarir. Ibn Jarir said, Radiallahu alayhi, and Qatadata. He got this narration from Qatada.
Radiallahu anhu.
فَمَا رَبِحَتْ تِجَارَتُهُ
فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين.
فما ربحت تجارتهم. They never have gains in their merchandise, in their business, in their marketing. They never had it. They were trading. First trading. What kind of trading? For you to have been exchanging right part with a straight part. How would you have a gain? There wasn't gain for them. As such, وَمَا كَانُوا مُهْتَدِينَ. They were never, ever guided on the right path. Called Wallahi. Ibn Jarir said, Wallahi. He said, he swore. Ra'aytumuhu. We saw them. Kharaju, they left. Min al-huda ila dalalati. What they did, we saw them on. They left the rightly guided path to the astray path. Wa min al-jama'ati ila farakati. They left Jama'ah, gathering, assembly, ila farakati, for separation. That is what they did. They left security, protection, to fears, where they will not be safe. They were unsafe. They never be safe. They left safe to unsafe. They left sunnah of Nabiyina Muhammadu sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam ila bid'ah. All of them, they left to bid'ah, innovation. That is what is called bid'ah. Whatever, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, he said, any of you, my Shuaib, he was admonishing them. Any of you who has stayed long, he will discover these innovations. But I am going to leave two things for you. Whatever you do not find in them, you don't find in the first one, you didn't find it in the second one, do not hold on to it. It is not stated in any book. One of them is Quran Karim, Quran Majid, which is the glorious, the respected Quran, the noble Quran. That is what we are reading now. When you do not, anything you do not find there, and you do not find it in Hadith, that is Sunnati, in my own tradition, do not hold on to it. Every other book people are writing because someone is doing projects. They are writing pamphlets. They are bid'ah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us that this Adin Islam will be subdivided into 73 places. It is this one we have. Millatu Ibrahim, Hanifa, Woman Kana Min al-Mushrikeen. Those who are in that part will be in the paradise. Whether you have other affiliations, Hali this, Hali that, Hali Sunnah, Hali this, Hali that. Well, he said we should be careful because because they will definitely happen. Here, the next, Masaluhu.
مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد نارا فلما أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون صم بكم عمي فهم لا يرجعون.
Alhamdulillah. Almighty Allah, we are going further very soon. We will get there. Almighty Allah said in the glorious Quran, He said, I am not shy of anybody to give example I want to give. That is what we are facing. He's not shy. I am not shy to say this is what Almighty Allah said. This is what I want you people to do. I must always tell you the play part. If you like, you adhere. If you like, do not adhere. May Almighty Allah give us the prowess, power to adhere.
Amen.
He said, the monarchic, that is what we are still describing. We are describing them, saying, Masaluhum, the lightning of them, Kamasali Nazista Okada Naro, is like, just like a man, someone who has ignited fire. He has ignited fire. Falama adoat mahaulahu, when the fire around everything has been seen there very bright, the light is showing. He cannot see within the surroundings. What will Almighty Allah do? Zahaba Allahu bi nurihi, that they are shining light, Almighty Allah will quench it. He will remove it. When He has done that, what follows? وَتَرَكَهُ فِي ظُلُمَاتٍ, He will leave them in total darkness, absolute darkness. You don't even know where you are. لَا يُبَصِرُونَ, they will never see. You call, someone said, Masalu, that is an example. Mislu, example. Wamasilu is an example. They are all example. Wajamo amusal, and the jamo of it is amisal. All those ones are singular. The plural of it all is amisal, which is the plural. Qala Allah Ta'ala, Almighty Allah said,
وَتِلْكَ الْأَمْثَالُ نَضْرِبُهَا لِلنَّاسِ وَمَا يَعْقِلُهَا إِلَّا الْعَالِمُونَ.
He said, Tilika, that is for feminine. When you say Tilika, as he, this young woman, young girl, Tilika, that far young woman, it can be used for inanimate, what does not have a life. That is what we are saying, that has feminine structure. He said, this example, we are giving you people in us, we are giving it to people, we are giving them examples like that to people. No one can comprehend it. Except those who have knowledge. Those are the people that can know exactly what Almighty Allah is describing, what is explaining. No one else can know that. He said, وَتَكَدِيرُ هَذَا الْمَثَلُ. He said, this masal you are talking, we are seeing us making mentioning of this very one. And Allah, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Almighty Allah, that it is glorified. Shabahu fi ishtirahi dalalati bil huda he described them, he likened them. Fi ishtirahi, they bought dolala, used their dolala to buy Bilihuda, a rightly guarded path. That is how he described them. Was and Bada Besira. Then he submerged them after they have been sinning. He submerged them from their sin. Ilal Hama, they were not longer seeing in blindness. That is how he submerged them. He joined them together. The one who was seeing was no longer seeing. The man is narrow, like someone who makes a fire. He made a fire. Falama adrat mahawlahu. The surroundings, everything was now showing light. One tafau biha, they using it to benefit. What will benefit them? He can see his environment. Wa basara biha. He was able to use it to see Minhan Yaminihi wa Shimalihi. He was able to see the right hand side of him, the left hand side of him. Ota Anisibiha, he used it to keep himself busy. He was very busy. So Wafabina Uwa Kazalika, that is how it is. That is how it was. Is a Tafaat. Is a tufiat naru, when the fire is now off. That is the way they will be. That is the way they are giving the description. That the moment that fire, that light is drawn or is withdrawn, what happened? Darkness will come. The moment darkness comes, what will follow? Waswarabi zalami shadidi, they will now be in a very total darkness. No single light that will be seen. La yubesiru, they will not see. Wala yaktadi, they will not be guided. That is exactly. Wahuwa mahaza, and it is with this. For huwa aswami, it is included in this sumo aswami. They cannot hear. That means their ear is deaf. Liars more, they cannot hear anything that they can. It's not as if they cannot hear anything. Anything that is a fact, they cannot hear it. Even if you are telling them, they will be watching you as someone who is about to die. Abakamu, he will not be able to talk. The mouth will be sealed. Liar Trico, he will never talk. Ama, he will be blinded. Laokana duya. Even if there is light, Lama Abaswara will not see it. Even if there is light, he will not see the light. That is what is called darkness. That is what is called blindness. Falihaza, and this, La Yarajihu, Ilamakana Aleika Belazalika, they will not be able to return to the position where they were before they got to this blindness. They were seeing, because they have left that particular situation where they were, they have reverted. Then Almighty Allah has taken his light. He has left them in the darkness. They will not be able to return. That is what we have been told here. He said, Fazalika, Fakazalika Ahulai. And those people we are saying, the Munafiqina, Munafiquna, they are the hypocrites, the pretender. They have used their astray, Hawidha and in Yehuda, and the astray that is pantry. They have used it to exchange the rightly guarded path. The Almighty Allah now let us use our straight path to exchange for astray. What's the haba? The gayi and rushudi. They prefer, they love to be astray and to be on the right path. That is what we say. That is the essence of Munafiq. That is what we say. في هذا مثل, on this very particular example, dalalati ala annahu is showing that they amanu, they accepted. So kafaru, they become disbeliever. They have believed and subsequently they disbelieve. That is what we are trying to talk. Kama akhbara ta'ala alihu, Almighty Allah has get information, awareness about the figure hazard might be in this particular place. Go to many places in the Quran, they are there where Almighty Allah made mention of all those Munafiq, how they accept this, they did not accept, they accepted in the pretense they did not accept. And they made the Muslims to believe that they are mu'min too, whereas they are not mu'min. They are not even Muslim, not to talk about mu'min, because mu'min is higher than Muslim. They pretended. The Almighty Allah has shown us that. There are in subsequent surah where all about them have been mentioned. If you take pains to look at those surah, you will be able to know exactly what we are really talking about. Then Almighty Allah told us that Wakari Hakar as the Lezikulina Razi, and this was equally a narration that we have said about Razi, Fi Tafsiri and Sudi. This is from Sudi. Sudi is a man. He played a very active role in explaining situations concerning this is what is being reviewed in the Hadith. This is what we understood by the ayah of Quran. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said this or said that. He said, وَتَشَبِيهُ summa qala. Sudi said, وَتَشَبِيهُ, from this likely, ahuna here, figayati suha, that everything about it, when we say gaya, it is the boundary, the very boundary, also at the soundness, the authenticity of it. It is a fact. Le'anahu bi'imanihi, because they, with their believing, or the believing, aktasabu aula nura, because their iman, they use it to work for iman, nur, for light. That is what they do. After they had already used that their iman for nur, for light, suma bimundi na nafakihi sania. The second time they become, or they became the munafiq. That is what they became. Abetalu zalika, that one using to what they have done in the very first time, because they eventually turned, he has cancelled what they stood upon in the first instance. For our Qahu fi hayratin azumati, that made them to be in a total, in a very huge wandering. They were ma'udiri, moving from one place to another. Fa'inahu la hayrata ahazama min hayratin dini. He said, wandering, moving from one place to another. No one is as huge, as big, than when somebody is wandering in the religion. You don't know the religion you have to belong to. Today you say you are a Mu'min. Tomorrow you say you are a Muslim. Tomorrow you say you are Jews. Tomorrow you say you are a Christian. Tomorrow you say you are Maujusiya. Tomorrow you begin to move from one religion to another. There is nothing as worse as one person beginning to marudi or mauderi from one religion to another. That is what is called calculative stealing, which is marauding. Marauding, that is what they are. This is where we are going to hang on this very today. Inshallah, when we meet, we shall be talking more of these people, Almighty Allah, the monarchic, Almighty Allah made light for. And when, because they could not use it to wear, He withdrew it. The Almighty Allah now withdraw our light. The Almighty Allah now let us do why our light will be withdrawn. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Sallu ala nabiyil kareem.
Sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam.